Hey everybody, I'm having a hard time getting this video started. Let me see if we can get it right this time. But what I wanted to share with you today is I wanted to share some tips with you that I personally use to save anywhere from $40 to $50 a month. That's minimum. And I was just thinking about that today, and I thought, you know what, that would be a really good tip to share on my channel. Because we're not getting to go to a lot of yard sales right now, but I do have some editing I need to do on a really cool yard sale that we went to last week, and I've just got some editing doing it. But we really had a good time, and we can't wait to get back out and get to started back yard selling weekly. Right now, it's just kind of a hit and miss, and we try to hit estate sales as well. But anyway, let's get on into this about saving money, because I know all of us can use, we can all use any tips we can get about saving money. I know I can. But like I said, this is not, anything earth shattering, but it's, I might save $10 or $12 a week, or some weeks I might save 20 or 30. It just all depends. But I'm going to share 3 tips that I do that really help us. And, you may say, well, if it's only, 10 or $12 a week, I'm not even going to fool with it. Will you think about that? That would be at least $500 a year. I know that we save minimum $500 a year just on a few simple things. It doesn't take a lot of time and energy. It's just thinking before I go shop and to plan out my week accordingly. So the first thing, I've got it here on my little dry erase board so I wouldn't forget it. The first thing is shopping on certain days at stores. Now, locally, if you shop at Kroger or Kohl's or Ross, just to name a few, on certain days of the week, like it's Tuesday for my area, and you get an extra 10%. And you might say, 10%? Well, that's not that much. It adds up. Whenever I went to buy my living room area rug, it was over $100, and I waited specifically to go on a Tuesday to Ross to get that rug. I'd seen it over there, and I thought, I'm just going to wait and see if they still have it Tuesday, because it was exactly what I wanted. And, I saved $10 or $11 just on the rug. And, I was looking for some specific clothing that I was wanting, and had actually got online the night before and had picked it out. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go over to Ross in the morning, because Ross, we all know, is a hit and miss. They might have it and they might not. But if they do, you save a lot of money, because number one, it's usually high-end items that are marked down, and then you get that extra 10% off on the item, and that's a really good saving. And on the particular items that I was looking for, it was 2 $30 items, and that I would have had to pay $30 a piece if I'd ordered them online. Got over to Ross, they were $10 a piece, and I got an extra 10% off on that. But I bought some other things, so I ended up saving $7 or $8 just on that trip. And, same thing with Kohl's. Plus, Kohl's Cash. All that stuff is just free money. It's just free money. And why wouldn't you do it, I know that some of my friends and even some of my relatives go, oh, I don't want to fool with that. It's just, a little here, a little there. But it adds up. And so anyway, $10, $12, $15, $20 a week, it really does. And but anyway, with Ross and Kohl's, I named those specifically because it is Tuesday in my town, and Kroger as well. And then there's all kinds of other little ways that you can get free stuff, and free stuff is just free money. And like, for instance, Publix, if you sign up for their, app, you sign up for your birth, or then they get your birthday. Well, then they send you a email, and you can go get half a gallon ice cream or a birthday cake, and it's not nickel and diamond stuff to pieces, but it's stuff that I would use anyway. So anyway, that's about the shopping. And then next is coupons. Now, I've never been a big coupon person, because I'll just tell you, back in the day, I used to clip a lot of coupons. And you know what? I would basically, it would takes so much time. You have to clip them, then you have to organize them, you have to go through there, and you have to, keep them updated because they go out of date. And so I was just not a great big coupon person, but I do have specific coupons that I use, especially for eating out, because my husband and I, we eat out quite a bit. I'm just going to be honest. It's just us two, and we don't eat a whole lot. And to be honest with you, we can eat out almost as cheap as we can cook. We do cook some, but we eat out a lot. It's probably a good, medium, probably eat out half the time and, eat at home half the time. But anyway, I do use coupons specifically for eating out. And I'll give you an example. Our local Hardee's, which Hardee's is one of my favorite places to eat. And I will have a coupon to get 2 of those famous store burgers for $7. Well, those burgers are like $6.49 a piece. So I'm going to get 2 of them for $7. And then every time I go to Hardee's, which I go every Saturday morning and have for over 30 years and get my husband and I a biscuit and gravy, then you scan in your receipt. And when you do that, it adds points. So just give you this specific way that I saved quite a bit at Hardee's, and I've done this several times at Hardee's, is I go through there with that coupon and I'll order my 2 hamburgers for $7, which normally it would be about $13 or $14, and then I'll get my large fry. So anyway, my bill is like $17, but then I can use my points then to get my fries for free. So my bill's $17, but I get up there to pay, and I only have to pay $7. And you just have to kind of, think through it. And, that's a big deal. Just one trip there is $10. So that's a big deal to me. And I like saving money. And I always told my kids, whenever they were growing up, they always thought I was stingy. And I said, I'm not stingy, I'm poor. There's a difference. But I am very frugal, and I try to plan ahead because planning ahead saves you money. And then the third thing is, oops, I just knocked something off my dry erase board over here. The third thing I've got on my board here is apps, and those are your phone apps. And let me fix this up here. There we go. Whoops, now it's really phone. But anyway, on your phone apps, specifically, like I've already talked about Hardee's, Chick-fil-A is a real good example of, every time you go through, just pull up your little app and let them scan it, because then it, gives you points, and then you get so many points and you get free food. And free food, that's free money. And same thing with Fazoli's. Sometimes Fazoli's on their app, they will run those baked spaghettis, buy one, get one, and those baked spaghettis are over $10 a piece. So it's a big deal. Or it is to me. And it's really no problem using those apps. I mean, I just keep them on my phone, and I keep all of my food apps like on one page on my phone. So it's just flipping up my screen, and the apps are there, open it up, and voila. And then, like I said, on some of the other ways that I get, I guess you would call it free stuff, is like, I sign up, for Cheddar's and O'Charlie's and Logan's and Longhorns and in Texas Roadhouse, and all of these places. I sign up for their email, and then on my birthday, which my birthday was just last month, they send you a coupon for a free dessert or a free appetizer. And that's $10, $12. And so anyway, I just thought that was really interesting, and I thought I would get on here and I'd share it with you. And I hope that you found it interesting and useful, and I hope you save some money. And be sure and subscribe. Remember, we're trying to grow, and I will see you on the next video. I'm going to have this yard sale video edited here in just the next day or two. So be sure and check back with us. God bless. Thanks for watching.